This is a big bus. Buses hold a lot of people. In order to become successful on YouTube, you need a big bus with a lot of people. It's two stories. In order for a lot of people to enjoy your YouTube content, you have to make videos with high retention. We're talking AVD, audience viewer duration, all right? Now, I have been able to master this throughout the last 10 years on my YouTube career, and that's one of the reasons that I've been so successful. Because the thing is, someone can click on your video, which is great, but if no one watches it, that's bad. And if no one returns to your next video, that's even worse, all right? So getting people to click on your video has to do with your video idea, your title, and your thumbnail. But getting someone to watch your video has to do with your scripting, your filming, and your editing. And what I'm gonna give you today is my 4 blueprints that I use to script almost every single video I make. In fact, the team is inside right now scripting a couple videos that we're gonna film later this month, and they're actively using all of these blueprints. In the last 30 days, my YouTube channel, or actually a couple of our YouTube channels, was able to get over 140 million views, and most of the videos used these scripts. So anyways, I think I've talked enough. Enjoy, get a notepad, you're gonna want it, and you can use these scripts to make your own viral YouTube videos. These are templates, by the way, templates, all right? Templates. It's like Mad Libs. But now I want to share one more thing, and it's the 4 blueprints that I use to plan every single one of my videos. Using all the traits that we talked about, these are 4 blueprints that I personally use for all of the videos I make. You can take these, you can even modify them and make them your own. And the first one is the 5-course meal. This is a video planning blueprint that uses all 5 traits we talked about. We have the appetizer, to the cheese, to the salad, to the entree, to the dessert. This video, called $10,000 If You Pick Up Thor's Hammer, followed the 5-course meal. In the appetizer of the video, our goal was to show the audience how heavy the cube was. For the cheese of the video, our purpose was to take the cube everywhere we go. For the salad of the video, it was problems, because we were trying to move the cube and it was extremely heavy and we tried many different ways. For the entree of the video, this was our climax. It was the gym competition of people trying to pick up the cube, and if they lift it, they win money. This was also the title and thumbnail of our video. And for the dessert, this was our outro. We decided to make it very fun because the audience knew how heavy the cube was, so we wanted to show it destroying things. After 10 million plus views, this video had a 14-minute and 19-second runtime, and it averaged a 54% retention. So here's the layout for the 5-course meal. Your appetizer is the first thing that the audience gets. This is gonna be your goal. You wanna warm up the audience with the appetizer by showing them your goal. Then we move to the cheese. This is the purpose of your video. This needs to make the audience stick around. So what can we tease them? What can we share or show to accomplish that? And then we move over to salad. No one likes a salad, so this is gonna develop the problems. You need to share a problem that happens before you get to the main entree. This problem is going to build tension. It could be one more prank, one more challenge, or something that goes terribly wrong before you make it to the climax. And then we have the entree, which is the climax of the video. This is the reason they clicked on your video, so let your idea unfold. And after they consume that nice juicy steak, they're gonna want some dessert. One last thing to top off their experience. Once they see the dessert, they're gonna have to stay on your video for just a little bit longer. Now remember, you control your own restaurant. You could make the dessert the first course they have if you want. You could also remove some of these courses if you don't want them. I've created some videos where I added 5 more courses for a total of 10 courses on one video. How did I come up and discover this 5-course meal concept? Well, I was researching a ton of stuff about retention, and I was thinking outside of YouTube, outside of movies, entertainment, and TV shows. I thought to myself, how can a fancy restaurant keep guests drooling over 5 different plates of food for 2 to 3 hours? So I kept digging and did a ton of research on how these fancy restaurants can keep their guests so excited for the next course. There's a reason, there's a strategy for why they split it up into 5 courses instead of making it just one big meal. Small courses are elegant. A lot of guests prefer to taste different varieties of things rather than just filling up their stomachs. Small portions help the guests enjoy a full spectrum of taste. These small portions also excite the guests and make them appreciate the meal a little bit more. Good things also come in small packages, so this increases the attractiveness of the meal. Small and mini portions also kill boredom and helps the mind register the taste for a little bit of a longer period. According to studies, our taste buds actually get used to flavor after only 4 to 5 bites. This is a quote from Thomas Keller, American chef. Our whole menu is based on the law of diminishing returns. The most compelling portion of a dish is in the first 3 or 4 bites. With the first bite, you're getting into it, and by the second bite, you start to realize it. And it's the 3rd or 4th bite that you get the maximum appreciation and pleasure from that dish. And you keep eating it because of that memory of it being really extraordinary. His solution is smaller portions. Why do you go to a restaurant? For the experience and the food. And that's pretty much it. Why do you click on a YouTube video? For the idea of the video and the experience within the video, and that's it. And with a 5-course meal video, the only important ingredient you need is the idea of the video. First of all, for me, the secret is in the ingredients. You don't need to start spending fortunes on organic food and start becoming way over budget. The better the ingredient, the littler that needs doing to it. This is a quote from Gordon Ramsay, and his idea here is that the best ingredients, the best video ideas, need less things added to them inside the video. Without having great ingredients, you simply cannot have a great 5-course meal. And this actually goes for every single one of these blueprints, not just the 5-course meal. All of these traits, all of these blueprints are, yes, super important, but if you don't have the proper ingredients, if you don't have the right video idea, if you can't get them to drool over the menu before they click on it, then they're gonna have a hard time sticking around no matter how good you make this meal look. Let's break down this video from Mr. Beast. It's train versus pit. And this video is actually a 7-course meal. In the first 17 seconds, we have an intro teasing the train and the pit, which is exactly what you clicked for. He's teasing that main entree, the big juicy steak. And then he starts teasing all the other courses coming up. And then we make it to our first course, which is fireworks versus a house. Then we jump over to the second course. This is a tank versus 2 school buses. This goes from 126 to 235 timestamp. This course kind of teases the main course because it's in the same location. Then from 235 to 239, we have another quick tease for the train, which is the thumbnail and title, or that big entree that you're waiting for. And then this is where it gets complex. We jump over to the third course, which is TNT versus $50,000. But this is only part 1 of the third course. He gives you just a little bit and then takes it away. And then we make a hard pivot to the 4th course, which is car jet engine jumping over buses. This goes on from 328 all the way to 441. Then jumping over to the 5th course, we are back at the pit, back at the location where the main entree is going to be served, and we're dropping mannequins and a car into the pit, and we're seeing if it will survive. This goes from 441 to 525. And then we jump back to the 3rd course. He didn't forget about it. This is the TNT versus $50,000 part 2, but this time he doubles the stakes for the prize. This is from 525 to 557. And then jumping to a 6th course, which is car bowling. This goes from 557 to 732. And then back for part 3 on the 3rd course. And then finally, after consuming all of that food, we jump to the 7th course, the final course, the entree, the train versus the pit. This goes from 908 to 1035. So this video was a 7-course meal, and he didn't even have dessert. He got rid of it and just gave you the entree at the very end. He knew after consuming all of these complex courses that you would definitely be stuffed by the time you got to the entree, the thing you really wanted. And now we're moving to my second blueprint. This is probably the one I use the most, and it's called Stairstepping. This concept allows you to stair step, with each minute getting more intense. Closer calls, disbelief, and ways to shock the audience as you get closer to the climax. What's great about this is the audience can't just skip to the end of the video to see what happened. It builds throughout the video, and if you skip to the end, you're not going to get any satisfaction of seeing how it built. This entire stair-stepping blueprint is built on the climax, and that's pretty much it. All we do is we slowly build up to the climax. If you want to build the world's biggest house, then maybe you start with a small one and then a medium one, and you build up to it. A great example of this video is our tornado video. This was based around stair stepping. Each day in the video, we get closer and closer to seeing a tornado. On day one, we almost see a tornado. It was very close, but we didn't see anything. On day two, we build more emotion by visiting tornado damage and finding a couple other storms, but it ends up dying out. On day three, there was no bad weather. It was very sunny, so we had some fun and built some character in the video. Day four, we were hunting again. We see a very weak tornado, but nothing official yet. However, it gets more intense. Day five, the storms get even more intense, and we encounter a pretty crazy hailstorm. And then day six is the real chase. This is the crazy day. We find a wild storm and chase it until the end of the video and end up seeing a half-mile wide tornado. The runtime on this video was 18 minutes and 29 seconds, and after millions and millions of views, it averaged a 43% retention. How did I come across the stair stepping concept? The truth is, I didn't. I discovered this from the other creators in the Minecraft community probably about 7 years ago. Minecraft creators would make videos where they would show you crazy glitches or secret bases. But as the video progressed, the secret bases got better and better and better, and you wanted to stick around to see the most insane one at the end of the video. So I discovered this 7 years ago, and I've been using it on hundreds of my videos ever since I did. Blueprint number 3. Reward. Money. Your video shows some type of reward at the end of the video. A reward could mean anything, and it could be good or it could be bad. This is kind of similar to the stair stepping video, but you throw a reward at the end instead of a climax. But with the reward, you are also stair stepping to it, but it's not the reason people clicked on the video. If your video is called the world's biggest Minecraft house, you're going to click for the house, but then you can add something extra in the video with a reward, and people all of a sudden want to watch till the end. You change the purpose of the video to last to leave the world's biggest Minecraft house ends up keeping it. People are still clicking the video for the house because it's crazy, but now they want to stick around for the reward. With stair stepping, your video on purpose gets more intense as you get closer to the end, as you get closer to that climax. And with the reward blueprint, your video is focused on the reward. For example, a lot of Mr. Beast videos rely on reward. A video like this, last to leave the circle wins $500,000. People are watching till the end of the video to see the reward. Your reward does not have to be money related. It doesn't have to be $500,000. It could be anything. It could be the final achievement, proof that you did it, proof that you failed, the tension that builds throughout the video to see if you actually pulled it off, the problem that you're solving, the thing that you finally create and test. This is a video we made called First to Get 1 Million Followers. This video was built on a reward. We had a $50,000 prize, which is crazy. This video was 20 minutes, and after millions of views, it got a 47.9% retention. How did I come up with this reward concept? I didn't. This concept is based on many movies, many TV shows. We want to watch the game show to see who wins the millions of dollars. Even competition shows. We want to watch till the end to see who's the most talented and who's going to get the prize. Even in movies, we want to see what's going to happen at the end when the superhero finally gets his reward of his winning and defeating the bad guy and saving the city. We're watching the video for the reward. But more importantly, we enjoy the journey to the reward more than the reward itself. And for the final and fourth blueprint, unspeakable. It's me. Does that kind of look like me? No? My channel's name was Unspeakable, and I wanted to live up to the name of it. Before I explain what this is, I just want to let you know that this was our strength. This was our best blueprint. This created videos that lived up to my name and my brand, Unspeakable. And with me and my friends, we also had a ton of chemistry and bond between us that allowed us to pull off some of these ideas successfully. The definition of unspeakable is not able to be expressed in words. Our purpose, our blueprint for this was to think think of video ideas that no one has ever seen before. The video concepts were so insane that it would just shock the entire audience and put it in its own category of things that people have never done before. And there was no traits in this video. It was just something crazy. I thought of this concept for brainstorming because I wanted no other creators to compete with me. I was so far along my career and I wanted to make videos so big that other people could not make them, which means that viewers would only come to my channel if they want to see those videos because no one else was doing them. This made my content valuable and unique and made it seem like I achieved the impossible. A video that would truly shock the audience. Something so insane that they want to see the entire video. An idea that seems original and brand new. Now understand that I didn't start making videos like this until about 5 to 6 years into making content. These ideas were big. They took a ton of setup, a ton of time and resources. I also had capital at the time to invest into these ideas because I was making money for a couple years on YouTube. Now, do you necessarily need money to create an unspeakable blueprint video idea? No, not really, because money doesn't directly correlate with creativity. But it does help because you can make some of your wildest dreams come true. Some of my biggest videos, like filling my house with packing peanuts. I turned my house into a trampoline park. These videos are huge, they take a ton of setup and of course days to clean up. The reason I thought of this unspeakable concept is I was tired of making a video and then watching 9 other creators copy my video. I wanted to make ideas so big that it would be nearly impossible for other creators to try and replicate it. It would put me and my channel in a position to where if someone wants to watch this video, the only place they could see it was on my channel. And this would make my content so much valuable. Instead of 9 different creators making the same video and all of the views being split between us, there was only one video and it was on my channel. These videos had no traits to them. There was no story tactics. There was no prize. There was no stair-stepping. There was no 5-course meal. The concept here is the idea was so insane that people wanted to watch till the end. That was the retention tactic. That was the blueprint. The video idea was so crazy that I didn't need to showcase problems or a purpose. I just needed to pull off the stunt. A great example of a group of guys that do this is Dude Perfect. If you look at their videos, none of them have a 5-course meal or crazy problems. They're just trying to make the craziest trick shots and they're so insane and that's why you watch them. The entire video is a climax. The entire video makes you say, this is crazy. I believe that retention on YouTube and the reason that people will watch till the end actually starts before the viewer even clicks on your video. And that was the purpose of the unspeakable blueprint. Everyone talks about planning and scripting and retention on YouTube, building an incredible story, and retention is the #1 key to YouTube success. And yes, I totally agree. Those things are super important. But I also believe that retention starts before the viewer even clicks on your video. Now, why is that? Because some of my most viewed videos have 0 retention tactics, have 0 traits to them. It was just a good idea, an unspeakable idea. The idea was so insane that people wanted to watch till the end, and that was the retention tactic. That was the blueprint. This video I built a Lego tank is an unspeakable video blueprint. We show the Lego tank, which is exactly what you clicked for right within the first couple seconds. The audience gets exactly what the thumbnail and the title was, but how do we drag it out through the entire video? Well, the viewer clicks on the video to see the tank, and within the first couple seconds, we give it right to them, but now they're hooked. They want to see what the tank can do. Can it survive? And how does it really work? So they keep watching to see that. Another great example from Mr. Beast is I spent 50 hours buried alive. People see this video and they can't resist a click. They have to watch till the end to see if he actually made it. Red Bull doing a skydiving jump from space. This idea is so crazy that it's only been done once and no one can recreate it. Everyone was talking about it, but the only place you could see it was from Red Bull. And once you clicked on the video, you knew the concept was so crazy, so you had to see them pull it off. Building and moving into a life-size Lego house. This is crazy. People must see this because it's never been done before. I opened a real theme park. Yes, all of this was real and it was crazy, and I've never seen another creator do it. I turned my house into a trampoline park. Everyone knows what a trampoline park is, and they're a ton of fun, but I have never seen someone turn the inside of their house into one. The Unspeakable Bluprint works well because it's our own strength. We figured out what we could be good at and we leaned into it. As you become a creator, you figure out what you're good at and you lean more into that. You might not be good at any of these blueprints, and that's okay. You can develop your own, or you could combine them, twist them, bend the rules. Heck, do a 13-course meal. This is just what works for me, and I've been doing it for years, and you can adapt them if you would like. And I have actually combined some of these blueprints. Let me give you some examples. First, to get a 1,000,000 followers challenge. This is a video we made, and it's a stair-stepping video. It's a reward video, and it's also an unspeakable video all combined. Now, why is it these three things? Because we are stair-stepping. As the video goes on, we gain more and more followers. We are also rewarding because the loser has to do a punishment. And it's also an unspeakable video because getting 1,000,000 followers in 24 hours from 0 is a crazy concept, but it's certainly not impossible, and we haven't seen any other creators do it at the time. You can mix these concepts, you can twist them, bend and break the rules, you can add more to them, you can make them totally yours. The Unspeakable Bluprint is a blueprint that worked really good for us because we figured out it was a strength for the category of content we were in. Just because this worked really well for us doesn't mean it works for you, but it certainly could. My point is if you try some of these blueprints and they don't work, then try them a couple more times before you give up on them, then start twisting them, mixing and bending the rules, adding more to them because they're really, really great concepts. Oh, I see you're still here. It's probably because you want to learn more, or you've fallen asleep. Hopefully you want to learn more. Simple and straight, I'll just put it at this. If you want to learn more, you can go to our website. That's where we have Bluprint University and Bluprint Mini. There's 2 courses, a total of nearly 13+ hours of information. They're 100% free. You don't even need an email, just go watch them, apply the information. You'll get insane results out of it. The second option is you can sign up and you can actually partner with us. This is what we call Bluprint Premium, right? So if you go to the Bluprint Premium website, you can fill out a form. We're gonna get on the phone with you, see if you actually qualify, and we will work with you to build a custom blueprint and audit your entire channel to help you grow for the foreseeable future. So that is your options from us. The other option is you can just do nothing. You know, life will pass by no matter what, right? So what are you doing right now, Johnny?
I'm just passing by, dude.
You're passing by. You should probably do something. All right, let's come on. Link in the description.